rest of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do?
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Ready. Ready. Kill. Here we go. Big
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And in this offense, the shifty Lamar Miller sometimes sets the table.
And he's at his best when the number of carries for him approaches 20. Wears down defenses with his speed.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Brees now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Miller, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out. And more struggles for a team, really, that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into in the running game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Right side, it's the tight end Hockenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Miller. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Lamar Miller. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Breeze going to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Funchess has it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Wilkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready. Yellow lady. Over. Twist.
On first down, Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the 41, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Drake. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember at our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Come on now, let's go!
And a look now at Lamar Miller. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. To throw, it's Breeze. Caught by Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. Now Breeze. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. It's caught by Funchess. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. Now here's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Mahomes now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. because we're still in that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do, and the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Breeze on third down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Exit.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pin. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. For 2, fellas, let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there will be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Cassius Marsh, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So now here come the Dolphins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Breeze. Funches has it complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be. If that a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Breeze again. Open man is born. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got the connection here to Bourne. And it's a fumble. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Miami. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They start the drive with Ware. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Todd Davis. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breeze now under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Breeze to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Let's get it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. He shakes him off. Shakes off the sand. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive,